Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to Eat, Sleep, Breathe, Hoops with your boy, Nikki P. You know what time it is, where all my hoop fans at. Woo, woo. But yeah, man, we're coming back to you with this one. Not about a specific player, not about a specific criteria, just the overall essential passion and love for the game, man. What made y'all fall in love with the game? All the fans, all the hoopers, anybody that loves the game, whether you became nice with it or not. If you love the game, you love the game. So let's dive into it. Growing up, we're all drawn to something magical about the game of basketball. Maybe it starts with watching a game on TV, mesmerized by the skills you see on the TV screen, the intensity, the larger-than-life heroes on the screen. You find yourself drawn to a favorite player, someone whose style and attitude resonates with you deeply. You admire them, you start collecting their jerseys, maybe even try to get their rookie cards, put their posters up. It's like they become a part of your life, someone you look up to, someone you want to be like and emulate. And that's where it all begins, seeing what basketball can be and falling in love with the possibility of becoming a part of it. You head outside in the backyard of the local park down the street and try to recreate the moves you see on the TV screen. Hitting the crossover or jab stepping, step backing, whatever it is. You act like you jump into that role and start playing. Maybe you mimic Kobe's footwork. Maybe you mimic MJ's fadeaway or AI's killer crossovers. There's something exhilarating about stepping into their shoes, even if it's just for a moment. You practice the same moves over and over, and though they're not perfect, each little improvement feels like a small victory, and it just makes you have that ever-growing hunger to keep getting better and keep just perfecting the craft. You learn the basics of the game through imitation, and in doing so, you start to build your own unique style and put your own flair on the game. You begin to realize that basketball is more than just a game. It's an art form, a language, and now you're becoming fluent. Basketball has its own music. The squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood floor, bouncing the rock, the swoosh of the net. Every hooper know that sound. All of these sounds create a rhythm that pulls you in. You find peace in the repetition of practice and you just lose yourself in it, where everything else fades away and it's just you and the ball. That's the beauty of basketball. It allows you to lose yourself, to focus on the now, on perfecting that dribble, that shot, that move. It's a moment of flow where nothing else matters and you feel more alive than ever. Falling in love with basketball means falling in love with the grind too. There's something powerful about putting in the work, day in and day out. All those times in the gym when nobody's looking, nobody's watching, and it's just you battling yourself, pushing your body and mind to the limits. You're out there working until you're dripping with sweat and almost pushed to exhaustion, until your legs feel like jello, like they're gonna give out if you take 2 more steps. And that's when you push even harder. In basketball, there's no magic shortcuts to greatness. You have to earn every skill, every point, every victory. You go through drills, through the same plays again and again until they become second nature, where you're not even thinking about the move or the shot or whatever it is that you've been working on. It's just habit. You're on a journey, looking at your game in the mirror, fixing every flaw, eliminating every weakness. Along this journey, you start having those moments of clarity, those epiphanies where something just clicks. Maybe it's a new movement you mastered, a technique that finally feels natural, or a defensive play that you're nailing. You realize you're not just making small improvements, you're taking leaps and bounds, and you're advancing and jumping levels in your game. Each time you step onto the court, you feel a bit more unstoppable. You put in that work, and now you're reaping the rewards. It's an exhilarating feeling on that no off day or tough opponent can take away. You've reached a level where you know you belong. There's no better feeling in the world than dominating on the court, especially when you've earned it and when you're getting that respect from your peers and they're acknowledging how great of a player you are. When you love the game, you don't just play to win. You play because you hate losing, even more than you like winning. You know what I mean? You have this drive, this thirst for competition that can't be quenched. You step onto the court and you know that nobody will outwork you. There's something about thriving in that intense environment, about pushing yourself further than your opponents can go. You become unstoppable, not because you're perfect, but because you refuse to quit and you refuse to lose. And when the game's over, what do? you go right back to the gym and start getting after it again. You put in the hours, working with yourself to exhaustion, refusing to settle, refusing to let up. You push yourself like you're a beginner, like you're a scrub who has no idea what this game even is and what the point and purpose of the game is. And you do it because you love it. That's what it means to be in love with the game. It's the grind, the discipline, the endless pursuit of greatness. In the end, the game isn't just about winning or stats. It's about the journey and the respect of your peers, about the sweat and tears you put in, the late nights in the gym and the early mornings when nobody's watching. It's about becoming the best version of yourself and doing something you're passionate about every day. When you love basketball, the game becomes a part of you. It's a love that doesn't fade, one that's tested and refined through the hard work and perseverance. And that's why no matter what, you'll always come back to the court or be tied to the game in some type of way, shape, or fashion. With that said, what's your take on falling in love with the game? How does this resonate with you? Drop that in the comments section. Let's chop it up, man. All my real genuine basketball fans, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for rocking with the channel. You know what it is. Eat, sleep, breathe, hoops. It's your boy, Nikki P. And until the next one, peace.